Okay, so I'm going to show you why this deck is good, especially in this new format. So I haven't heard much about the new format. All I heard is that the new deck is supposed to be good with getting through the gates apparently. So immediately what I do is I play my Lost World, and what people don't realize is this card doesn't allow you to target my monsters also. Not just dinosaur type monsters, but just monsters in general. So he pops the Max C, right? So generally anytime someone pops the Max C, you just want to stop. But I don't have a gist for what he's playing yet. And my idea is maybe I can set up a board that he's going to have to run through enough resources. It's going to be worth all the draws that he's going to get. So that's my plan. And most decks nowadays can just OTK. So most of the time, if you can set up a good board, you can play through the max speed. So what I'm trying to do right now, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, is I'm trying to just set up a good enough board that I just don't think he's gonna be able to break, or at least it's not gonna be easy to break for him. I want to try to set it up that I'm not gonna lose too many monsters. So a board like this, if he has like a kaiju or anything, then I'm definitely dead. But like I said, I don't know what he's playing. Even when I figure it out, I've never played this deck before. All I heard is it's good about getting through the gates. And since it's good at getting through the gates, I want to set up my Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Because that's not a negate. It doesn't send your cards to the graveyard. You don't get your graveyard effects and stuff like that. It's a really good card. So what he's trying to do right now, I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. He's trying to bait me out. He's trying to get me to use this negate that I have on my board of Savage Dragon. But I read cards, especially if it's something I haven't played. So I'm not gonna waste it till I see something really important, like something that can just like wipe my board out. So here he makes a fatal mistake. He thinks he could just bounce my monsters back to my deck with this card. I also believe it's some other type of bait, but like I said, with the Lost World, you can't target any of my monsters, so he has no choice but to target the Lost World, which is fine. Fast forward a little bit. So I'm just assuming this is just more bait and stuff like that. I'm really not going to do anything until I see an important monster on the field. So I read this card, and it looks like it could just attack over my monster. So I go ahead, I flip it down. I take 1200 in damage, but life points don't really matter as long as you're not at 0, right? He places all these back row. I'm going to assume maybe to just scare me not to attacking him, but there's no way that's going to happen. He plays another Maxi here, and like I said, it didn't really work the first time, so basically what he's trying is scare tactics right now with all the back row, with the Maxi, hoping that I just slow down my play a little bit, but that's not going to happen. I can see the Maxi didn't work before. There's nothing he really has that can break my board, so we're just going to go forward with attacking him. So just to be sure, I want to get rid of one of his back row. A lot of people don't use this Scrap Wyvern like this, but I do. Sometimes you need to get rid of back row, and it helps to just pop your own monster. Sometimes to pop his back row. And as you can see, I got his Solemn Judgment. A lot of times I will go for the card they place away from the other cards to try to set these two cards together to make them seem a little bit more attractive. So I generally go for the one by its lonesome. It's usually the important one. So I'm going to go ahead and just put my monster attack mode and begin to use his attacks and attack his cards. He can't really do anything. I have him negate with Boral Savage. He also can't target my monsters, so if any of those trap cards target, he can't do anything. And he scoops. I was actually going to leave one egg there just in case, but you know, he scoops, so that's fine.